beach. Finally gonna get a new CPAP machine. I had a rough night last night, didn't get any quality sleep. Waking up, seems like every few minutes, gasping for air. So hopefully I can get something immediately and take care of this problem so I can start, growing and recuperating better.
One of the viewers said compression socks would be good for her.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's... Must have been bleeding.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty little painful. It kept me up too, stinging and burning all night. So once I take care of get the oxygen, then take care of this, I'll finally start growing again.
Let's get her.
Here and here.
Yeah.
All right. So we want to try this one, okay?
Sure.
To see, let me see if that's the right.
Do you recommend a facial mask over the nose, or
I never recommend a full face to nobody.
that's what that other clown on the phone told me? You need to get a full face.
Because it's more
Full face
expensive.
is only when you don't have the ability to close your mouth, or if you open your mouth when you sleep.
I know. I try to keep it
So
closed.
that's good.
Yeah, that was a lie he told me. This guy was a really ignorant.
You're never gonna give to somebody a full face, because full face is only when you don't have the capacity to
Yes.
close your mouth.
Yes.
And during your sleep, you just
that
you
man.
don't know what is a CPAP or something, I'm working with this thing 25 years ago already.
Wow.
So I have my own company before,
Mhm.
so you're gonna need maybe the why, but we wanna check with this one first. You're not gonna need maybe the why. Look at me. All right. We're gonna check a few masks in here. Whatever is there for you.
Yeah.
We're going to do it, okay? Okay, look at me. One like that. Okay. I want you to start breathe. This machine, this pressure is only, but I wanna put a little higher now, okay? Because 4 is not gonna be enough for you. This fucking guy, man, is unbelievable. This guy is unbelievable. Man. I'm gonna work it down. All right, pull that way. Work with no run, but work with no run. This machine recognizes when you sleep. When you sleep, they start to take, the pressure. If we put between 4 and 20, if you breathe 10, they're gonna give you 10.
Okay.
If you breathe 15, they're gonna give you 15. Remember, you have 3 stages in your sleep.
Yeah.
When you just start to sleep, when you sleep, and you are deep asleep, which is the REM sleep when you just
Yes.
breathe longer
Yes.
and deeper. So this unit, is they give you the opportunity to just go
Yes,
up and down.
I never getting enough REM sleep. I'm tired all the time, It's hard to complete my workouts.
But I want to be sure you don't open your mouth, because if
Yeah.
you open your mouth, what's gonna happen? The air who's coming through your nose, coming through your mouth. And the apnea, when you stand up, it's like this.
Yeah.
But when you just fall asleep, your apnea is, and then you start to, the air doesn't come enough. So with this one, they start to put pressure to keep this thing up. Okay? Hopefully, at bare minimum, extend my lifespan, because that sleep quality is horrible.
just getting worse and worse.
We got the MRI appointment next.
Yeah.
Getting it all fixed up here.
Gonna find out what's in the gut now, what it's actually composed of. I hope I can go through with it. I hope it's non-invasive. You know what I mean? Like it's some being covered up, or we'll see.
And you've been fasting.
Yeah. And it still ain't going anywhere.
No, I'm talking about fasting for the MRI.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Very interesting. Years in the making. We're finally what's going on in here after all these years. Came down here. I was with my mother. I got a job at the hospital the same week I applied. I got hired. And I lived with my mother for 5 months, but it seems like she had a lot of cookie cutters. Guys coming over. She was in a group called Parents Without Partners because she was recently divorced from my father. And they would come over, and, you know, I wasn't particularly too fond of them. They seemed like they were using her. She'd make a nice dinner for them. And one of the guys she had over one night, when I came in from work, I said, what's for dinner? And he looked at me while we was eating, sit at the head of the table, told me, "You're a big boy. Why don't you get off your fat ass and make something?" I said, "What?" Ran over, knocked him right out of the chair. He runs out of the house. When I starts running down the street, I chase after him. He calls the police. Sheriff's deputies show up. I barricaded myself in my room, and they told me to come out. I didn't listen to them, so I finally came out, and they Baker acted me to a psychiatric institution. So, and at that point, I was homeless for a week after I was discharged there, and I ended up renting a room from a Haitian family that I work with. And I lived there for 2 years. It was rough, but because they didn't run the air condition, claiming that that made them sick, but they weren't used to it. And again, they were a little cheap. They didn't want to pay the utilities, but I sweat like a pig, I swear, for those 2 years. Unless I had a fan on me, I would just sit there, gush and sweat. I mean, it was horrible. Going to bed, just soaking wet in sweat.
Is that where the black fetish came from originally?
It started earlier than that, up in Pittsburgh. A few girls in my high school, one of the very few, and then going downtown and getting my first piece off Liberty Avenue at the Federal Building. That was in 1986, I believe. Then I moved after the girl that I was with. I stopped living with her. I rented a room from the crack cocaine Nelson boys, who I work with. Their parents basically set him up with that house. He had a real good mortgage payment, but he was sentenced to prison at the time. So luckily I got to stay in the place myself, sort of watch over and everything. Wow, 17, 18 years.
What were you paying rent there?
I was paying, the first place I was paying a very good rate. It was $585 a month, no utilities. Then this current place I paid $800 a month.
The place in the one where you just moved out?
Yeah, one where I just moved out, $800 a month. And
including utilities?
Yeah, which was good, but you know, it was filthy. The air wasn't airtight. It was infested with black mold, and I was able to get by simply by, you know, riding the bike everywhere. And plus we had 2 gyms close, 2 of the best gyms in Palm Beach County at the time. When I first moved there, you had Gold's and World's Gym, which was like 3 minutes away on a bike. You had 2 supermarkets. My job was 15 minutes away. It was great. It kept me out of trouble. I was able to train, eat what I wanted. And they closed, you know, obviously the old World Gym recently closed, so they have a Planet Fitness, and everything went downhill from there, and you know, having to leave there now, so made a lot of gains over there. You know, it's good focus, it's independence. Plus I would use the motivation of, hey, I don't have a car, and I'm going to come in here and train the hardest, because I'm going to have something that I have that other people don't have. You know, everybody's, no matter what, you always look at other people, even if say you don't. Everyone says they're in competition with themselves. You are, but in a way, others can motivate you for different reasons, and you have to bring things up to motivate you. And then when things get difficult, like when you got to force down one of those meals, or you got to go do legs and your body isn't feeling quite right to squat, leg press, heavy weight for high reps, you got to get in a certain frame of mind. Whatever you do it. But this air quality here is obviously, in this place, is obviously the best it's ever been. I got a new CPAP, so hopefully I'm really excited about making some gains now. You know, as far as breathing, getting out of the mold, getting an adjustable CPAP, which the old one has a setting that's just low, and you couldn't adjust it. Now it self-adjusts to how you breathe, which is great. And it probably guarantees me more time in REM sleep, which is deep sleep, which is gross sleep. So I'm looking forward to that tonight. Gonna check out what's inside, hopefully. Well, I couldn't fit in the one. I guess I'm too big, too much of a freak. Gotta find an open MRI. Wasted day. I didn't even eat yet. I'm shrinking. I don't think any of us ate. We're shrinking as we speak. What a waste of time. They should have told us. Poor customer service. Plus a long wait.
That was like an hour and a half.
Yeah. God, almost 5 o'clock. I didn't eat anything. Oh, man.
At least you got the CPAP machine.
Yeah, thank you for that. At least I'll be able to sleep tonight. Oh, man.
They should have told us just by looking at you.
Yeah. You should have asked. What size are you before you come out?
Hey, Len.
This sleep apnea machine works really well.
Really?
Yeah, I've been having a lot of dreams.
That's
You know,
good.
back
That means
from-
REM sleep.
Yeah. Back from high school days, you know, I'm dreaming that I'm going to get ready to start football practice next Monday. You know, I'm real excited. And then, you know, you wake up, realize it was just a dream.
Fuck.
Which is kind of sad, you know.
Well, no, at least you're sleeping good now. That makes me happy.
Holy hell, look at this. You're getting bigger everywhere. Holy.
Yesterday, I don't know what it was. Body completely shut down. I don't
Sleepy?
slept all the way through.
You're growing. You're growing. You're like a newborn baby. They sleep all day because they're growing.
You think it has to do with the twice-a-day workouts?
Yeah, you're probably body's just trying to grow.
I couldn't even get out of bed.
That's good. Don't. Just eat, sleep, get bigger.
Well, then
And it works.
yesterday. Thanks, man.
That's just what your body's doing. It's growing. I remember that happened to me many times when I put weight on,
Normal.
muscle weight. All I want to do is sleep.
Fucking hurts.
Yeah.
Good.
Finish off the patties. I'll be getting into the lamb later on
Fucking hurts.
after my workout. Can't wait.
Got an order of, I think it was, we gotta get a freezer of 78 pounds of beef.
Wow.
Yeah. And they're gonna cut them up in steaks so we don't have to fuck around with it.
Oh, that's awesome.
That should be perfect. That's just burger patties?
Yeah, that's about a pound. And then I'm going to have it on English muffins, maybe a little bit of cereal, lactose-free whole milk, banana or or an orange.
Can you were talking to me about your work yesterday.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell the viewers, I don't know what it's like? Because I couldn't fucking believe it.
Yeah, I work at a swingers club. Basically, I'm an attendant. What I do is I open the doors for the patrons for 2 hours, and then I go back to the playroom. Me and Rob Zilla, we do basically the same thing. And the playroom is, you know, in the entire club, you can walk around naked or in a towel. Or you can wear clothes until you go back to the locker room. And the locker room is for men and women together. And the shower is for men and women together. It's a big shower. And they'll go in their clothes, take their clothes off, lock it in the locker, and then they'll come out with a towel. We have bins and bins of clean towels. Usually women will put it around their breasts so they're completely covered. They'll walk out like that. Some will put it around their waist, walk out topless. And some, so they won't even have a towel, or they'll put it around their shoulder, walk out completely naked. Me and Rob go back to the playroom about midnight. That's when it starts filling up. On the slower nights, like Thursday and Sunday, they don't have a bartender back there. But the other nights, a bartender comes back around midnight as well. And it's bring your own bottle. So everyone brings a bottle. It's labeled with your ID number. And, you know, they can tip the bartender. She'll pour the drinks for them. But our job is to stand there and monitor, you know, basically everything. Make sure the rooms are clean. Everybody's getting along. Nobody's breaking the rules, which is single men aren't allowed in a certain area, on couples area. The couples can go on a single area and they call it play. You know, you can have sex with, you know, on that area, but the single men aren't allowed to go onto the couples area. And they pay, you know, I think $180 for the single man. Couples are $80. Women by themselves is $40 the first time, and then $15 each additional time. So it's great for a woman. You get a buffet, you get a dinner and a breakfast. That's free. Bring your own bottle. That's a good deal for a woman. Of course, that's what they want. They want women coming in there. You see all types of people, old, fat, ugly, every race, every age. Actually, there's a few 70-year-olds. Once in a while, you'll get an 80-year-old.
Man or woman?
Both. You still do, but the median age is probably around 30s, and you get a lot of 21-year-olds. I think you have to be 18. I'm not sure what age to get in, but I think it's 21. But yeah, there'll be just padded benches, padded beds, you know, and people just lay down there and get it on. Sometimes there's orgies, 8-on-1. They have a special chair in the back. A girl can lay down and she can get, you know, one guy in the front, guy in the back. Happens every night, even on the slow nights. And then Saturday's couples night, you can't have any single guys in there. And it's pretty much packed. I mean, you can't even move in that room. It's wall-to-wall people. And Friday night's a busy night too, but...
So just you and Robbie working for security?
We work security back there, and, you know, the rule is if a single guy passes over and the couples area usually says, oh, I didn't know, but, you know, it's the same guys every time, lying, trying to sneak over there.